bit. But first, I wanted to just dive into some pretty cool updates from the ecosystem before we have some folks call in and join the show. One of those was actually a response to one of my posts. Look, there I am. Hello. PixFi did their mint, their INO, and obviously I had to do it on the show because it happened at the same time of the show. But they actually responded, PixFi, they said, the purchase flow fully supports Chrome extension wallets. The team is pushing for more comprehensive support this week. So that's kind of improving. It was very interesting to kind of see the ability to purchase these NFTs minted on Hedera through Phantom Wallet or MetaMask or Hashpack or whatever it might be via WalletConnect. And for early adopters, we're going to bring the token faucet up earlier and boost the supply. So they're saying stay tuned for more details. And I'd say stay tuned. I haven't had enough coffee today. Stay tuned for updates from PixFi. That's very interesting. Also, not super like relevant, but I mean, governing council member, a little concerned. Apparently the U.S. Justice Department will criminally charge Boeing with fraud over 2 fatal crashes. So I hope that their attendance to governing council meetings stays good. I mean, Boeing has been one of the most OG kind of like highly attended governing council members. I'm pretty sure they've contributed to like some really core aspects of the network. But it's not, stuff is tough at Boeing. And one of the themes with Boeing that sticks with me is, and one of the key criticisms about Boeing recently is that they were a really engineering tech focused company over the decades, but they changed into when they merged, they've just changed into a more financially driven company. So it's like a different company. So interesting stuff happening. When I say interesting, maybe we won't have a criminal organization on the governing council, but I hope that works out. Anyways, peace and love, Boeing. Also, something that I thought was pretty cool to see. This is just, I was scrolling through my feed. I saw this, don't quite know what to make of it yet. As we know, like we don't really know what this is actually going to translate into, but when we talk about breadcrumbs and rumors and these different types of things, we talk about ChainLink. One of the big, criticisms of ChainLink on the governing council is, well, here's a governing council member that is a giant in the space for oracles. And one of the things that has slowed the rollout of borrowing and lending and different things like that on Hedera is oracles. We haven't had those. So I know we've got Supra and we've got another oracle provider. I can't remember, but we've got oracles coming into Hedera now, which is great. But the question has remained, ChainLink, governing council member, are we going to have a ChainLink oracle service? And so what this HBAR posts to X is it looks like Hedera is finally going to get ChainLink oracles. And what they're referencing is some updates on GitHub, right? And as most folks know that are in the software development space, GitHub is the home for any software development. So they're developing their software, and there's a pull request here for shipping Hedera. So basically with these screenshots, it's starting to show Hedera related activity in the ChainLink repository. And this is stuff that's pretty fresh. This isn't stuff that's, that's just kind of popped up. That has been kind of brewing for a bit. This is kind of some fresh activity, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. So we'll have to see, but definitely some developments in regards to, rumors and breadcrumbs. It's good to see. Something that is not rumor or breadcrumb is SaucerSwap listing announcement for Gate.io, July 12th. This is very exciting. This is a tier 1 exchange, and this is a trend we're starting to see with HTS tokens, whether they're meme tokens or utility focused tokens or whatever it might be, platform tokens. We're starting to see the groundwork being laid for those assets to be listed on these major, as in this case, tier 1 centralized exchanges. And then also, it's going to be great to see some of these things starting to roll out to, DEXs on other networks. So we've really gone from 0 to 60 with DeFi in regards to all the different things we have at our disposal. And this right here is very exciting because a lot of these listings that we're seeing for these exchanges, in many cases, I don't know if this is the case for Gate.io, but in many cases, these listings are the first time these exchanges are integrating the Hedera token service, right? A native Hedera coin. And basically what that means is some heavy lifting is getting out of the way. So it's like, cutting through the jungle, blazing a trail. So SaucerSwap is out here blazing a trail. And of course, once this integration is done, subsequent listings will be easier from a technical standpoint for the exchange. So that stuff is really, really, really cool to see. I love that. Another great update that just came out yesterday that I've had the pleasure of working on with wallets across the ecosystem, Hashpack, Kabila, Blade Wallet, also various teams and developers and dApps, is WalletConnect. And the headline here is we've got a new version of WalletConnect available now on NPM. So developers can go and they can, update to this new version of WalletConnect. And this update is really cool because it adds the new iframe functionality. This is going to add the capabilities required to enable communication between, a wallet extension and a dApp embedded in an iframe. So that was a really great update. And I would just want to give a huge shout out to the whole WalletConnect working group. I think that was great. And again, I'd encourage any developer, anyone curious, in that stuff, create a GitHub account. If you don't have one, dive in, join the conversation. These types of community initiatives are how you can shape the network, right? And what we'll do here is I'm actually pretty excited because we have May calling in today, CEO of